With our friends Dennis and Carolyn, who we spent the day on the lake with yesterday. So we're going to go visit their church, which is about 30 minutes away from our campground. And we have managed a great deal for the afternoon, which we'll tell you guys about later. We're super excited about when we get back. We made a little mistake, but we're fixing it. We're fixing it this afternoon.
I wouldn't call it a mistake. It's just
a little mistake.
It's a correction.
It was an oversight.
It was something we did in a hurry, last minute, yeah. So maybe it was a mistake.
Oversight, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna.
So we should explain that, right?
We will.
Later.
We will later.
Okay.
We're gonna go to McAllister's after church with them, which we in our town do not have a McAllister's. It's one of our favorite places to eat. So anytime we are anywhere that has one, we love to go.
We have to drive 7 hours.
Yeah.
To McAllister's.
Well, they recommended it yesterday, and we were like, absolutely. You know what they say when they say, thou dost protest too much. But we want to preface this by saying we don't think we're campground snobs.
No.
Are we campground snobs?
Yes. but, I mean, come on. I think what we're going to share, I think everybody maybe has experienced, and we just saw an opportunity to maybe make an upgrade in the same campground in a different section.
So what happened? We were coming to visit our friends, Dennis and Carolyn, which we've mentioned a couple of times, and go to their lake house and go hang out on the boat with them. We went to church with them this morning. We've had a wonderful weekend. So we were looking for a campground close to them. So we wanted something like an hour max.
Memorial Day weekend.
There's not a lot of options. So we had a campground booked that was called what?
Prairie Creek. It was a Corps of Engineers site, maybe a little over an hour away. And I wasn't super excited about it.
Yeah.
So,
and an hour was going to be a long way because we knew we were going to kind of run back and forth to their lake house and hang out with them. So during a board meeting at work
on Friday, the day we were leaving, travel day.
Yeah, Mark texts me and he says, hey, I've got us a new campground. It's great. The reviews are fantastic. They're wonderful. I've moved. He's like, I've already got it booked. It's going to be great. So then I hop on to just kind of look at it, to check it all out. Well, I recognize immediately there are two sections to this campground. And so, yes, the first probably 15 reviews are fantastic, but they're about the section we're currently in now, Catoma.
Yeah.
Then when you get to the reviews of the place that we just left, which is Antioch, it starts talking about how
it's bad,
disgusting it is, how it's dirty, it's outdated. I mean, one person said like the bathhouse, he'd been to third world countries that were nicer than the bathhouse, which we thought, okay, you know, sometimes when people are commenting like that, they're complaining. Yeah, they're just, you know, they're typically negative people. It was pretty bad. Yeah. So when we got here, what night? Friday night,
fairly late. Yeah, traffic was horrible.
Yeah. And I mean, we could have stayed, honestly.
We did.
Been there. We stayed 2 nights. It was fine. Again, we're not going to be at the campground a whole lot. We weren't the 2 days. Now, the next couple of days, we plan to be around a little bit more. So we luckily did not come over and check out Catoma until this morning.
Going to church.
Because then I would have been really sad.
Yeah. I mean, Antioch, and it's very clear that the campground is nice and in general never been renovated, all gravel, no sewer, I'm just gonna say it. It's just redneck Riviera is what it was, and that's fine.
Rude.
It was, but there was a lot going on, a lot of late night partying.
Yeah, it was loud, it was noisy. Lots of folks with boats who were going to hang out on the water.
A lot of vehicles parked in every configuration.
Yeah. So you'll see us trying to get out of that site. We almost hit a tree, which we've never done that before. But
it was
very
in a little
narrow.
loop.
Again, had we continued to read the reviews, they did say not
narrow.
big rig friendly, not big rig friendly. So we didn't.
And we saw some big rigs in there too, big Class A's. Yeah.
So this is kind of our public service announcement about the importance of, one, reading reviews well, but two, leaving reviews for campgrounds, because it was really helpful to us now that we've gone back and looked at that.
Current
and
reviews.
Typically we do read quite a few of them. We just were in a hurry and we thought, okay, we saw a few that were great, but we didn't really kind of read the fine print, I guess, for this campground. And so it's kind of helped me think, all right, from now on I definitely want to review where we're staying so that we can leave folks some good feedback and let them know what's great about things and what's not so great. And that's really a lot of the reason why we make these videos, is because we're always looking for places we're going to, and we want to see, we really want to see the real folks that have been there. We want to see real video of people and not necessarily the beautiful web page that was developed when the campground was open.
Yeah, because in general, Antioch is just an older, rundown, narrow
There wasn't
gravel.
a site. There was not a site in that campground that I saw that I would think, I would do that one again. I probably would avoid that altogether.
Maybe
honestly.
altogether, yeah. Especially a big rig, anything over 35 feet. But there were a lot of travel trailers and a lot of tent camping in those sites, because it was a great place for small, kind of smaller trailers, but also tent camping. But then we came over this morning, like Steph said, and looked at Catoma, and I don't think there's a bad site over here.
It's like the angels were singing.
It's like
the sky was open. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Really nice.
A whole different vibe. A whole different vibe.
So luckily we were able to snag this campsite, and we went to church, and then luckily the checkout wasn't until 3 p.m. and check-in was at 4 p.m. So we had a little bit of a time to get things packed up, and just got set up here, and it's like really nice.
Very nice.
We would love to stay here again. The Catoma section of the Gunter Hill Campground, which is right outside of Montgomery, Alabama.
And since we have friends close with the lake house and a boat, we very well
possibly
stay here again. Thanks to those of you who do leave reviews, because they're incredibly helpful. And to those of you that are campers, we're going to definitely encourage you, and we're going to do it more often, to leave good reviews so that the information's accurate, so that folks know what they're driving into. So.
I told Steph we should name this video like A Tale of Two Campgrounds or something.
Anyway, so yes, like I said, maybe we are campground snobs.
Maybe.
We hope not. We don't mean to be. We don't need to be uppity, but is uppity a word? Yes. A Southern word.
I think everybody understands what it means.
Yeah, but in this case, we are so much happier.
Yeah, lesson learned. Now let's go have some fun.
Finally see what we've always known, so let feel and grow.
So we're doing a little walking tour in downtown Wetumpka, Alabama, Wetumpka.
I think.
We have no idea. I'm not from Alabama, but our friends told us about this little town, which has been featured in a lot of major motion pictures, and HGTV's Hometown came down here and did a renovation, so it's kind of a famous little town. So it's cute as it can be. Lots of murals, and with it being Memorial Day, a lot of the shops are closed, but it's still fun to kind of look around.
Love this place. That's the theme that they've incorporated into all the new, maybe some of the signage and some of the slogan for the city. But it is a really neat, kind of artsy. Looks like there's a lot of, kind of reminds me a little bit of the place over in North Carolina, Silva, and that kind of area, maybe even Asheville, North Carolina. But lots of little art and craft shops and coffee shops that are, like Steph said, closed, but a neat little place to walk through.
Yeah, really pretty churches. We parked in the First Baptist Church parking lot, but across the street we'll show you the First Presbyterian. It's beautiful. There's a really neat bridge that we've come across. So it's just a cute little town. I can see where it might be fun to hang out here for a day, especially on a non-holiday day where the boutiques are open and the coffee shops are open and the restaurants are open down here. So
These days come to life like the rain.